Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew, man? We're back today, man. We're back on the channel with another visual today. Today's video, police found 100 bodies in his home. How? How is that even possible? What you think, see?
Anything possible. But I don't see how 100 people done.
That's what I'm talking about. 9 times out of 10, this got to be overseas, because this hasn't been in the news here. So it's got to be somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. We'll find out.
Hey, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box
down below.
You already know where to go. If you want to first support, all you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
like it with a thumbs up.
Hey, let's get into this. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about, y'all. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
At least 100 human bodies were found in this man's home just yesterday. And he had stolen these corpses from cemeteries. This is a very disturbing story, and it's a developing story that's just breaking.
And all I gotta say, ladies and gentlemen, is who could have possibly seen this one coming? I mean, who could have seen it? It's not like, bro.
You said that's different?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I guess a dead person don't come up missing, right? Presumably. Cause they supposed to be where they supposed to be, in the ground. So you ain't going out here looking for no dead person, but you know.
Bro looks like a certified grave digger. It's not like bro looks like he's into some highly freaky, disturbing shit. Brother definitely does not look like any type of sociopath, any type of psychopath. He looks perfectly healthy and fine and rational. With those eyes staring at me into my soul right now, definitely do not give off serial killer vibes.
This man is 34-year-old Jonathan Christian Gerlach. He is from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And this is the cemetery that he was stealing bodies from, Mount Moriah.
I just gotta say, why does it always feels like the creepiest shit always tends to happen in the Northeast? This guy's from Philadelphia.
Or technically Midwest. Could they consider Midwest, but I still look at them as the Northeast. Ohio be having a lot of crazy things going on. They, you know what I'm saying, even though they consider Midwest, they more east than Midwest,
Excuse
you know?
me. Excuse me.
PA, across the way from Jersey, where I'm from. And if you guys know anything about the tri-state area, New York City, New York, Jersey, Delaware, Virginia, debatably, you all already know the weather is kind of gloomy during the fall and the winter time, of which we are in. It's cold, it's gloomy, snowy, rainy, so it kind of adds to the whole creepy, horror-filled aesthetic that this guy's clearly got going on. And by the way, he actually apparently had a whole Instagram page by the name of Dead Shit Daddy, where he was literally stealing people's skeletons.
Gosh, look at this,
I guess they're corpses.
I know you lying.
What you want to say?
What? Did anybody not think that this was real?
Are you not paying attention to the other photos?
I don't see the other photos until I stroll.
I'm saying he just...
I know.
Shit Daddy, where he was literally stealing people.
I'm talking about these.
Let me see.
I'm talking about these down here.
Documentation of human and animal remains. What the heck?
Look at this.
Yes.
With the teeth.
Skeletons. I guess they're corpses. Sort of dissecting, breaking them apart, and posting them to his aesthetic, horror-filled Instagram page. And my God, the things that I'm seeing right now is just crazy. A lot of these things, you know, just scrolling through Instagram, you wouldn't, you know, think anything of it until, you know, they...
Do people... That's an animal right here, though. Look like a monkey. Or like an ape.
Mm-hmm. But you said it was what?
Don't dead people get buried with their dentures? Oh,
yeah.
Do they though? Cause their mouth is sealed. So do you even know their dentures are in their mouth or not?
Maybe so. If they pass with them in there, then they'll still be in there.
The funeral home can take them out.
Well, I don't know. If funeral
We
home
can reuse them teeth.
Huh?
Cause all you gotta do is pop them out the thing and reuse them. If you think about it.
Okay.
finally get exposed. What does this say? Some kind of gorilla chimp skull? I mean, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of creepy shit on this guy's page, and here we have this photo of him. Yeah, he's basically cooked. I hear he's facing 500 charges right now. All the evidence is on his page, man. Genuinely, this guy was a creep show. And yeah, the comments are kind of going crazy. Somebody said, how's prison freaky? I don't think he's in prison yet. Of course, some girl says so fine, yeah.
Mount Moriah Cemetery is infamous because it is sort of abandoned. I used to live in Philadelphia, and I actually filmed a video for my YouTube at this cemetery because it is so abandoned. I had never visited a place quite like this that was so overgrown. But the things found inside Jonathan's home were shocking. Like I said before, over 100 sets of human remains, human skulls, human skeletons, some of which belong to children.
That is crazy, man. How many years do you guys think it took for this guy to dig up hundreds of skeletons from an abandoned cemetery like this? I mean, are there no security cameras? Was it completely abandoned? No security cameras? No security guards? You know?
Yeah. Like, you got to think about it. Some of the most abandoned places I always think about in life is going to be cemeteries. Because eventually, especially like when you think about like a church, right? If the founding pastor dies, right, then it's up to the congregation to continue to keep the church going. But a lot of times, over time, a lot of these people die off. The kids don't take control of the church, right? And so as the people get old, the church ends up. So who's left to keep the church up? I mean, the church and the grounds up, right? Mm-hmm. No one. So it's a lot of cemeteries that over time are gonna go abandoned, not kept out there anymore.
What was across the street from the cemetery? Was it like
just it looks very industrial. You know? Or am I tripping?
So he must was going like late at night or something.
But on some real spill, because I see somebody come cut the grass, right? But who knows who pays them to come keep the grass. But if you look at everything else, it does look, it's a lot of cemetery. I mean, it's a lot of graves here too. Ain't no tell. I wonder if this doesn't look like the city cemetery though. It looks like it. But I'm sure it's been hundreds of years this cemetery has been around, right? Mm-hmm. So you probably got tombstones all the way in the back. Like, yeah. So say like when I was in, like my dad and when I was cutting grass, right? Cutting grass at his church. They got a big old cemetery where my grandma is now. You saw it, right? So all the way up, like you go all the way up and you go all the way in the back corner. That's where I used to cut around the tombs and stuff, right? It's a lot of abandoned ones. They feel abandoned because they're older and they're like ducked off in a corner. And it's some of them to the point where I used to could see some of the tombstones. I'm like, but we can't reach those because the trees have grown up and covered those and stuff. And I'm like, we can't get those to. So eventually those get abandoned. Yeah. So if you think about it like that, eventually we become forgotten about.
No security cameras? Was it completely abandoned? No security cameras? No security guards? You know, I'm just going to assume he was obviously doing this in the dead of night, midnight to 4 a.m. in the morning where everybody's pretty much asleep. And, you know, the comments on TikTok are going crazy. People are saying septum ring theory strikes again. Bree said, I met him countless times. We used to work at Hot Topic. Oh, my God. Hot Topic. How predictable. Goth, emo looking, dark, creepy aesthetic.
I ain't going to hold you. Even though I understand the Hot Topic thing, he doesn't look like a guy that would work at Hot Topic though. He just looks like a guy that probably thinks he's too good.
Well, I don't know how. I wonder at what point in their life did they work there.
True, or some people be lying in the comments. That's all I'll try to say.
Septum, black work tattoos, the rings, the skull on his... Listen, man, you know the crazy thing is? My editor, Chris, literally fits this type of demographic, but he's a good guy. As far as I know, he's not into harboring skeletons in his closet. And actually, I am a fan of this look myself. It's just like, it seems to me that certain people not only adopt the look, but they also make it a part of their personality to the point to where they actually have to get into creepy shit. And, you know, just looking at all these photos, these were actual living real people. These are not like fake prosthetic molds. These are real, genuine human skulls of which this man stole and dug up. Like, this is some Dexter type shit, some Hannibal type shit, some...
My other question is
Ed
how.
Gein, the famous.
That's all.
My other question is how did he get away with this for so long?
I'm
One,
trying
he has a
before he
whole
paused, I was trying to get off of that though.
one. He has a whole IG dedicated to this. You know what I'm saying? I wonder did no one like ever question like,
Let's not go down that rabbit hole on YouTube.
huh? I'm not trying to go down no rabbit hole. I'm just asking, did no one ever question what it was that they were looking at, or was this actually real or not, or what? But whatever.
Or how to get past the system is what. But
The American serial killer who used to, I think, dig up dead people's bodies, specifically women, and cut their faces off and wore them as masks.
Prosecutors said that it was like walking into a house of horrors. Bones, skeletons lining the walls, and they stated that some of the skeletons are 200 plus years old.
That is crazy, man. 200 plus years old, desecrating someone's coffin like that. What is wrong with you, man? You know, for someone who's into a hobby like this, and I assume is into the, I mean, look at this photo. This is crazy, bro. I am going to assume that he is spiritual in some way, shape, or form, and he probably believes in ghosts as well, the supernatural. Knowing that, why would you desecrate people's bodies like this? Are you not afraid of being haunted? And it looks like he was not only into human skulls, he was into the skulls of animals. Is this, I don't know, I can't, these are like big canines right here, so I'm going to assume some kind of primate, maybe other primate. Oh, they say monkey skulls, okay, and one baby bobcat skull. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure if he bought these online. Here we have some other photos. I'm just scrolling down like what is this?
that?
A mummified kitten, number 5 available, DM. I mean, this is crazy, man.
Oh.
Genuinely crazy. Like,
got
it's
them
so
available.
I'm not opposed to people having hobbies like this. It's very morbid, but at the same time, if you have to actually have people's consent for this. Honestly, I don't think you should be digging up people's.
That is so, bro.
This can't be the only cemetery he got it from, though. And then how do you even know how to go back and place these bodies? You can't.
What you mean place the bodies?
Like, he dug them up from somebody, right? You can't go rebury because there's so many of them.
Oh, you saying after they found all of this to try to put, I guess you don't.
And then especially the ones that 200 some years old, you can't do any testing to see where they belong. You get what I mean? There's some sick ass shit though.
Beyond.
Like, why? But you want me to tell you something? For it to be one person, other people out here doing it too. And and then you're selling it. That makes it even more. But let me ask you this:
People buying it.
Yeah.
That's strange.
In the medical field, right? Do they sometimes use? But all those people been
You can donate, yeah.
Donated to science. So my bad. So sometimes y'all do be dealing with real human.
Yeah, but you like that ain't on this type of time. Like people that actually donate or families that donate, especially like if it's something like more so like the dealing with like the brain and stuff.
Yeah.
Coffins, their graves, man. I know hospitals and museums, they have certain skulls in their facilities for documentary purposes, scientific research, and technically he may be doing the same thing, but brother in Christ, you were literally heading into an abandoned cemetery where people were just resting for the rest of their eternity and digging their shit up.
Recently had noticed a number of grave robbings taking place here at Mount Moriah, and so the police actually set up a sting operation. And lo and behold, a few days ago in the middle of the night in the complete...
You see what I was talking about? Like, you got tombs over here. 9 times out of 10, all that brush and over there, there's tombs back there that they just can't reach anymore because weeds and other things have grown up over the time. And so those are not visible to the naked eye. So you would actually have to go over there, and 9 times out of 10, those are the high commodity graves he would go dig up, And nobody's going to go over there and peep.
So they caught him like in real time.
Oh, that would be
to set up a sting operation.
Hey, you freeze!
Yeah.
I'm just trying to give me a skull, man. That's all. That's
yeah.
I wonder how long he's been doing this to have that many. And you know how like tough it is to dig up like by yourself. Take some time.
I guess probably after you done did it for so long, you got a technique.
Hell no, ain't no technique to speed up that process.
You never know.
Unless you got some heavy machinery, but that will be seen. Unless he is going over here acting like he is.
Acting like he's what?
Like digging a grave for something else, like legitimately. And nobody paying attention because they're like, oh, it's a cemetery.
Let me see how this thing.
You got somebody with an industrial digging, like.
Darkness, the police caught Jonathan, and when they apprehended Jonathan, they found that he had a bag on him containing 30 sets of human remains. And it's a little unclear in the reporting, but they stated that these were the skeletons of children. I don't know if these were all children's bodies he had been stealing.
This is crazy, man. I'm reading a comment here from Madame Kitty. She says, yet nothing bad is said about archaeologists who dig up Egyptian tombs. Ma'am, how the fuck are you comparing this man digging up?
Hey, that just, honestly, she got a point though. But also, I don't know if she's trying to validate, like, because he ain't doing. It's.
See, I can't agree with nobody because I don't know where your mindset is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I see where you're going, but I need you to clarify where you headed down the line with it. Because if you said both wrong, then I agree with you.
Right.
But if you trying to
say, well, hey, y'all don't say nothing about this, so don't say nothing to him. Then I can't get down with that. Because because I do agree with her on the archaeologists that go dig up tombs. I feel like that's weird. Like, let these people how they do. And then y'all done took all their jewels and stuff from their tombs, right? Mm-hmm. And now y'all go put it on display. And well, this is worth this much money. Like, it ain't yours, bro. It was theirs. Let them have their shit.
Up the skeletal remains of children and other people who did not consent to this, nor did their family members or anybody else responsible for them in their lineage, to that of archaeologists, actual scientists getting consent from the Egyptian government for kings and queens and royalty that were alive thousands of years ago. In one situation, the scientists have consent from the actual government for large historical figures that can contribute to the database of human knowledge. And on the other hand, you have a rogue individual who's into morbid shit that doesn't benefit society at all, aside from his morbid curiosity. I'm just confused as to why she's trying to defend this guy. And a comment below says, what kind of research do you think this guy was doing? Like, ma'am,
right,
honestly, this just lets me know. Attach a conventionally attractive guy that fits the mold for the aesthetic that certain women like this like, and they're gonna give the shit a pass. Because if this guy was ugly as fuck, if he was a creep show, if he was fat and looked like a kitty diddler, she probably would not be saying this shit. I promise you. And by the way, I believe there are certain people out there who don't even like archaeologists digging up the tombs of ancient Egyptians either. So technically, there are groups of people out there who do speak bad about archaeologists. But anyway.
But nonetheless, it was a gruesome discovery.
Cause that's how I was saying. Like, I get where she going, but I need to know where she going before I be like, I feel you 100% on that. Because I see it, I'm like, yeah, archaeology could be deemed wrong in a sense, and I do understand.
If I was
the way he put it as far as further research for our understanding, yeah. But then again, I still do look at like tomb raiding and all that stuff, like with the Aztecs, and even with that, they're stealing from past and cultures and putting it on display for monetary gain. I don't necessarily agree with that.
If I came across her comment, I would have just read it. I would have took it as she was defending him.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
I just read it and I have nothing else, I'm like, this bitch. I know you. I would have thought she was because that's how I came off.
Yeah.
Authorities also announced that they found an additional 8 sets of human remains in a nearby storage unit. And because this is a developing story, they don't know how many bodies in total they're about to find. They don't know exactly who these skeletons belong to. They don't know how long they've been there. They also don't know if any of these skeletons were possible victims of this guy's. Those are all just questions that we have right now. And no motive has been released either. I don't know why this guy was stealing these remains. Nobody does. They haven't made any announcements relating to that. But the details of this case...
Well, You know, all this is perfectly fine. Madam Kitty on TikTok believes that this is akin and similar to what archaeologists are doing, you know. This man was just a rogue individual archaeologist doing research for the betterment of human knowledge. And of course, the comment section are saying septum theory truly is undefeated. Septum ring theory. Can't wait for this Netflix movie. Ed Gein type ish. America is sick. Now, let's not blame the country as if this type of shit hasn't happened all over the world. Additionally, I'm now finding out that all these skulls that he was collecting, he was actually selling to his clientele, to his client base. So everything that you see here, I think most of it listed, he had like links to where you could buy them. So say if you came across this page and, you know, you saw a recent post that you wanted to buy, like let's say this, it would say available, a much older archaeological individual. If you know, you know, swipe it, DM it. He was selling this stuff on his Instagram page. It also says provenance and forensic documentation of human and animal remains, curator of specimens, pathology and osteology, reports validation and private consultation. Listen, I have no problem with people into anthropology, archaeology, the study of animal creatures, you know, the study of skeletal remains and bones and all that. I have no problem with that, but I'm just saying, like, dog, obviously don't go to a cemetery, a graveyard and dig up the remains of people's family members. What's wrong with you? You know, if you just so happen to find fossilized remains somewhere out there in the wild, and I guess you get the approval of a government body, the state, to preserve and keep them in some kind of creepy way, I guess go for it. But I don't know how you can defend this. This is literally, this is like going to a graveyard around the corner in your neighborhood, pulling up to a 150-year-old tombstone and just start digging away to collect somebody's great grandparents' skeletal remains and taking them home. Like, that's highly disrespectful, and it's weird and very disrespectful. And according to People News, they say that he's been arrested on nearly 500 charges, including 100 counts of abuse of a corpse after skeletal remains allegedly discovered in his home. So 500, bro, charges. Imagine attaching 1 year to each of these charges. Bro, life in prison, essentially. And to quickly read this, they say Jonathan Gerlach, 34, was arrested on Tuesday, January 6th. So like 5 days ago, at Mount Moriah Cemetery in Yeadon, Pennsylvania. Delaware County District Attorney Tanner Rouse said in a statement, according to Rouse, authorities executed a search of Gerlach's Ephrata, Pennsylvania home, where they allegedly found hundreds of skeletal remains. On Thursday, January 8th, Gerlach was subsequently charged with 496 counts, including 100 counts of abuse of a corpse, 100 counts of theft by unlawful taking, and 100 counts of receiving stolen property. The remaining 196 counts, including 26 counts of burglary, 26 counts of criminal trespass, 26 counts of intentional desecration of a public monument, 26 counts of intentional desecration of a venerated object, 26 counts of intentional desecration of historical lots and burial places, and 26 counts of criminal mischief. So yeah, buddy is actually cooked. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this story? This is crazy. Guy, what the fuck? Like, next time, you know, if you ever get out and you still have this hobby, please get the consent of the state. I'm pretty sure there are like skeletal remains that people can get licenses to study and, you know, possibly take home, you know, under special circumstances. Next time, just don't go to a cemetery and, you know, think that you're in a candy shop and having your pick of the litter. That's not how that works. Anyways, catch you guys in the next one.
This was so strange.
Weird.
Right? And
I'm
I'm weirded out by him doing it, but the people that's actually buying it, like, what are y'all doing with it too? Like, anyway.
I don't think you want to know that.
I don't want to know. Yep, I don't. I really don't.
Hey, man, y'all spam us up in the comments. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts down below for us. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go over the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Tennessee.
We are.
No time to kick it, got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar.